everyone, it's Kate from the Fold Line. I am back this week to talk new sewing pattern releases for August. It felt like quite a long month. I don't know about you guys. I felt like we haven't done one of these for ages. I know technically we are not quite at the end of the month, but I thought as we're going into, in the UK, the long weekend, I'm sure lots of you are thinking about sewing, so I thought I would do it this weekend so you can start planning, I don't know, outfits and what you're doing. Going to make for September, I know, can you believe it? We're like heading towards kind of autumn now. I've had a few messages just quickly about sew the trends and autumn kind of style stuff, and I am going to do a video, so don't worry. I had planned to do a sew the trends for summer, but to be totally honest, because of COVID, loads of stuff in the shops hadn't changed, so I will be doing one for winter, and I am going to do it in the next couple of weeks. So if you're thinking about wintry stuff, hold fire. Right, so I'm going to get started. August, generally quite a quiet month on the indie pattern releases, but there are some really gorgeous patterns to talk to you about, and I'm really excited. So the first one I've got to talk to you about was a big release for the month, the Elodie wrap dress from Closet Core Patterns, who have, anyone who hasn't heard, have changed their name from Closet Case Patterns to Closet Core Patterns. So from now on we will be referring to them as Closet Core Patterns. Doesn't roll off the tongue as easily. So this dress is gorgeous. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it and really excited about it. It's just arrived in paper in the UK, so we've got it in paper, but it also is available on PDF. So the paper pattern comes in sizes UK 6 to 20. There is also the PDF version comes in a size 14 to 30. So if you, so it does actually have a really good size range, but the paper pattern only goes up to a size 20. And the PDF version is available on their site if you want to get it. So yeah, great inclusive size range. Bit of a shame that it's not in paper as well, but I'm sure there's reasons for that. So the dress, the beautiful, beautiful dress. I think this will look so good on so many different body shapes. It's gorgeous. Right, actually very simple construction. So it's got grown on sleeves, and they're quite kind of dramatic sleeves. They've got some pleating underneath the bust, which is great. So it looks like they've got 3 little pleats on either side, and then it wraps at the side. So it's got long ties which you wrap around and tie at the side. There are 2 versions. There is a shorter sleeve version, a longer sleeve version, and there's a variation of adding patch pockets. The other nice little details it's got is it has got a bit of shaping in the back as well, just above the waist seam, which is really nice, because I know I definitely end up with kind of funny bits around the back, so that's really handy. I think it's a really good pattern for a beginner as well. If you haven't made that many dresses, the fit on this, you're not going to have too many issues. The only problem I can foresee is if you've got really big boobs, and because of the way that it wraps and the big sleeve, I think that's the only problem I could see. But other than that, I think it's really lovely, fantastic dress. This is definitely, I've got too many dresses in my wardrobe, but my next dress is definitely going to be this pattern. So yes, very excited about that. The next pattern I've got to talk to you about is the Adele apron dress from Alice & Co Patterns. This comes in sizes 6 to 22. It's available in the online shop. It is, I loved this. I thought this was such a cool, interesting pattern. I haven't seen anything like it. If you haven't come across Alice & Co before, they're a UK-based pattern company, mother and daughter working together, which is really nice, and they definitely, quite a lot of their patterns have a bit of a nod, kind of vintage feel to them. This is definitely one of those. So this is, it's called an apron dress. It has all the kind of core features of an apron, but can be worn as a dress. It's really interesting pattern. I was excited to talk to you about this because I haven't seen anything like it. So at the front it looks like a classic pinafore dress. On the back is where it gets interesting. You can see here that it sort of wraps over itself and the ties come out the side and you then tie them at the front. There are lots of tweaks that you can do with this pattern, and I'll pop up a little image that they've got with all the different variations that you can do. So you can have ties at the side, you can have different strap options around the back. There's loads of different things you can do with it, and I really like the idea that it's quite a varied pattern. Like, you can change loads of different things and you can really make it your own. Sorry, I've got an itchy nose. I just think this is a really fab pattern, and I think you'd get quite a lot of wear of it. I really like it styled, how they're wearing it with a t-shirt underneath, and I think it would also it'd be a really lovely beach dress as well, especially the idea of getting out to sea and your if we ever get to go on holiday again, wrapping, you know, just bunging on over your bikini, wrapping it around, tying it up. I think it could be quite a really like versatile summer dress. I love it. Right, so the next pattern we've got, if I'm going to be really honest, I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name of this dress because I'm going to get it wrong. Well, I'll show you the name of it. It's from Below the Kauai, which I'm sure I've said that wrong as well. They're a New Zealand-based pattern company. They've got a few patterns, but I really love this one. And please forgive me for not attempting the name of the dress because I won't do it service to its name. I included this one because it's another one that would be a really great option for a beginner. Very sweet summer dress, quite shift-like in shape. It's got bust darts, nice facing around the neckline. It comes with two variations for the sleeves. You can have a longer sleeve or a shorter sleeve, and then you can add a ruffle or onto the sleeve. You can also add a ruffle onto the bottom of the dress, and it comes with a tie as well. So this is great for a beginner because in terms of fit, you're not going to have to be so concerned because the tie at the waist is going to add all the shaping. It also has inseam pockets, which we all love and need. I just thought it was a really nice dress. I've seen lots of sort of stuff like this in the high street as well, so I think it is quite kind of on trend. And as we are moving slightly into the winter category, I thought this would look really nice in a heavier fabric. You could totally make this kind of wintry as well. I just thought, yeah, it's a really lovely one, and you might not have come across them as a company before, so it's nice to share kind of new smaller designers. Yeah, I thought it was really lovely. So up next we have got the Audie or Audie playsuit from Amy Nicole. This comes in sizes 6 to 32, so it's got a really fantastic size range. I absolutely love this pattern. I think it's so cute. So it's a jumpsuit, but it also comes with a variation to make it into separates. I'll show you the line drawing so you can get a real kind of idea of what you're playing with. So it's a sort of princess seam top, and then trousers, which are on her, actually on the model, they're quite loose fitting, but the line drawings, it looks like they are slightly less. I think they are, yeah, in the loose fitting category. There are two options for the back as well. So there's a really kind of lovely, I don't even know, it's kind of got a keyhole detail at the back, so it covers your bra just about, if you've got a small bra. If you've got a giant monster like mine, it probably won't, but it's got this lovely opening at the back, which is beautiful. And then there's also a variant where it's got just a kind of low back. It's also got princess seams on the back. It's got darts on the waist and on the back of the trousers as well. The little kind of cami set, which is top and shorts, I think is so cute. I loved how she styled them. I love them with the little pom-poms. I definitely think you could also use these if you wanted to make a pyjama set. I think the little cami and shorts would work really nicely as pyjamas. But yeah, it looks so cute. You can add ruffles, you could do loads of things, and I was really inspired. She picked beautiful fabrics and has styled it really nicely, and it's definitely made me want to make it. I think it looks fantastic. So that's a really nice, easy pattern if you're looking for something a bit less kind of full on in terms of making. I think this would be a lovely option. Next up, we have got top 19 from You Made My Day Patterns. This comes in sizes 6 to 18. It's available on the online shop. I really love this top. I think it is beautiful. So I'm going to show you the, I'll show you a couple of pictures of it so that you can get an idea, and then I'll show you the line drawing. So it's got this beautiful, there are two variations. It's got this beautiful kind of, it almost looks like a pinafore top, because it's got this kind of big statement straps that go all the way around the back, but it's got a ruffle attached to them, which kind of is beautiful because it's quite wide at the shoulder and then comes in narrower down towards the waist, which is a lot more flattering as a cut. So the first variation, and obviously all these bits are sort of interchangeable. If you don't want to add the ruffle but you like those big statement straps, you can kind of mix and match. So the crop variation is the first picture I showed you in the cover image. So this sits just at your waist. It's got a nice kind of band around the bottom, which I like if you're wearing a cropped top. But there's also variation to add it's almost like a peplum to this, so that you can make it into a longer kind of normal length top. I love the crossover back details. I just think it's really pretty. It's very girly, and it would look really amazing with a plain pair of kind of high-waisted kind of linen baggy trousers. It would look lovely with. I just think it's a nice top because it could sort of dress up something that was quite simple. You could wear it with jeans and you'd look a bit smarter. I thought it was really beautiful, and I'm sure lots of you will love it too. I really like the broderie on glaze that she's used as well. I think that works really well. So yeah, lovely pattern. Next up, I've got the Inns cami dress and top from Homer and Howells. These are a UK-based pattern company if you haven't come across them. I loved this pattern. I thought it was really clever and really simple. So again, if you're in the beginner, actually a lot of these patterns are quite simple, which is quite nice. Maybe I feel like in the summer everyone wants like more chilled out projects to be doing, maybe, because yeah, a lot of the releases have been on the simpler side, which I quite enjoy. So this comes in sizes UK 6 to 24, available on the online shop, and it's quite a simple shape. I'll show you the line drawing. It's got bust darts, it's got this really nice kind of square neckline, which I really like, nice big straps that cover your bra straps, and it's also got a split in the side, which I really like. Actually, it adds kind of a nice detail to it, and it's got quite a nice thick hem to it as well, which makes it look expensive. I loved the version that you can see it's made in linen, which I think is the perfect fabric for it. The top version is exactly the same, it's just cut a bit shorter. I think you could get a lot of wear out of this. I think it's really nice, it's fab, and I love, I just love it in that lilac linen. I think it looks beautiful, and you could definitely whip this up pretty quickly. I don't think it would take you that long. So if you're looking for something quick and satisfying to make, I think this could be a really nice option. And I know a lot of people probably have the Ogden cami, which is quite similar to this in feel, but the difference is it's got the bust dart and the straps are much thicker. So yeah, if you want to try something a bit different, I think this would be a really fab option. So last but definitely not least, we have got the Nova jumpsuit from True Bias. This comes in sizes 0 to 30, so it's got a really great size range on this. I love this jumpsuit. I have to say, I saw someone wear it who was heavily pregnant as well, so I like the idea that if you I've got friends who are pregnant. It's on the brain. So it could be a really nice option if you're pregnant as well, which I know is very niche, but I start with that. So this pattern has two variations. There's a very relaxed fit version, and then there's the more cinched in version. It's a very simple cut. It's got a seam down the centre front, and it is basically, you get each panel. So in terms of number of pattern pieces, it is low. You've only got a few pattern pieces. You can cut this into a short variation as well. So the core difference is at the waist. The cinched in version has a channel which is sewn into it, which has elasticated waist, which pulls it in and looks fantastic. And then the more relaxed version is basically your secret pyjamas. I can totally see lots of us wanting to make these to romp around the house in, especially as we are at home a lot more, looking like for a while yet. And I think this would be a lovely option for sort of kind of relaxed loungewear, shall we call it. I've seen lots of them made on Instagram as well. Lots of people have made this and it seems to have gone down really well. I just think it looks fantastic, and it looks fantastic on all different body shapes and all different sizes as well. So yes, I think it's an absolute stonker from True Bias. She just whips out great patterns all the time. Yeah, very keen on this one. Right, that is it for me. Do go and check out the blog post. There is a link down below so you can go and see all the new releases this month. Hope you enjoyed that, and we'll be back soon with another video. Bye!